Good afternoon. The Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust for December 3rd meeting will be in order, and the first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the November 19th meeting.
Move approval.
Second. A motion and a second to approve the minutes. Are there questions or corrections or comments? Hearing none, voting please. The minutes are approved. Next item is the consent docket.
Move the consent docket subject to individual consideration.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the consent docket subject to individual consideration. Are there any matters to be discussed separately? Hearing none, voting please. Consent docket's approved. Next item, item 4, concurrence docket. One item.
Second.
Motion and a second on item 4. A. Should there be an A if there's nothing else but just one item? Probably should. It's all right. Anyway, we have a motion on the concurrence docket. A motion and a second on the concurrent docket. Are there questions? Hearing none, voting please. Concurrent docket's approved. Next item is item 5. The first item is to be stricken. We have a problem with it, and we're going to strike item 5A.
Move that we strike.
Second.
A motion and a second. Strike item 5A. Voting please. Stricken. Next item is item 5B. Is there a need for executive session?
Not today, but I will point out that we do have a mediation scheduled, day-long mediation scheduled on the 20th of December, and so we'll probably need to come into executive session, both council and the Water Trust, on the 17th to make sure we've got authority to go into mediation.
All right. We do have a motion to strike item 5B.
So move.
And a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Strike item 5B. Voting please. Item 5B stricken, and that concludes the regular part of the agenda. Are there items from trustees?
Point of clarification on our ordinance that deals with water usage. That was addressed primarily towards sprinkler systems. Is that correct? And so the watering by hand is still permitted on the alternate days.
Watering by hand is permitted at any time.
Who's a hose?
Yes.
Holding it in your hand?
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other comments from trustees?
Yes. This morning at the City Council meeting, Nancy Cullen was recognized as Employee of the Month before Council, and I've known Nancy for a long time. It said in the resolution that she'd been working for the dispatch area for 5 years, but I first knew her like 20 years ago when she was actually a crew leader out at line maintenance and was in charge of field crews out there. And then she had a break in service and has come back. But her comments before Council this morning, I thought really just epitomized the values that we're trying to teach to our employees as we go forward, and to hear her articulate that so well this morning, I was just very proud of how she represented the water department.
Good.
And we know for each employee who cycles through dispatch from the field that they learn, or vice versa, that they learn a lot more about how the organization really works and when they're being told something, more about what it means. So line maintenance does have a process. While it's not the same as the Nancy experience with years as a crew worker and a crew leader, they do have a process where they help people from the desk get out to the field and vice versa, so that the two groups work together. And frankly, it works better than I've seen it in a couple of other places where I've been responsible for dispatch. They understand each other, and that the customer is the most important thing. It's really exciting.
Any other comments? General manager reports? None attached this time. Citizens to be heard? We stand adjourned. Thank you.